Minen!
A soldier unfortunately stepped on a landmine. He suddenly grabbed the arm of the soldier next to him. Captain William immediately tensed up because the one whose arm was grabbed was exactly his younger brother.
Grüß meine Schwester.
Jetzt komm schon!
The other teammates quickly retreated. The soldier, crying and in despair, triggered the landmine. Fried's expression gradually changed from panic to hatred because the one who lost his life in the explosion was his best friend. From this moment on, his attitude towards the war changed. If they couldn't reach Moscow before winter set in, everyone would freeze to death. But if they took the risk of wading through the swamp, they would at least lose half of their troops. William was caught in a dilemma. The usually taciturn Fried suddenly said, his elder brother was filled with shock. This younger brother, who hadn't fired a single shot since he came to the battlefield, had actually become so cold-blooded and heartless at this moment. This proposal was unanimously approved by everyone. A loud explosion sounded, but Fried remained expressionless. The war had unknowingly changed this boy. The time came to December 1941. Since the German army firmly believed that they could end the battle before Christmas, they didn't carry any winter equipment at all. Freezing temperatures of minus 40 degrees, 3 meters of deep snow, German soldiers can only wear thin autumn clothes to protect against the cold. Hitler didn't care at all about their life and death. Coupled with the failure of the decisive battle in Moscow, the morale of the army began to waver. When Fried was on patrol outside, he accidentally found a dead body of a Soviet soldier. He immediately stripped the clothes off the body to keep warm. Unexpectedly, he just happened to encounter the enemy. He quickly took to his heels and ran. When the camp heard the commotion, they thought that the Soviet army was launching a charge. Just as they were about to fight back, they found that Fried was rushing ahead. William shouted loudly. The fall of his younger brother almost made William collapse. He gave the order to open fire with all their might. Bullets swept across the battlefield like a rainstorm. And soon the enemy fell silent. William quickly rushed out of the trench. Fortunately, his younger brother was unharmed. But at this time, the Soviet army began to launch a counterattack, and the German army was beaten back step by step. The main force had already started to retreat. However, their squad not only didn't receive the order to retreat, but was instead sent to storm the telegraph station. The strength of the two sides was too disparate. With one rocket from a Soviet soldier, the machine gun position of the squad was destroyed, and the only heavy firepower of the squad was gone. William watched helplessly as his teammates died one by one beside him. He stood there in a daze, lost and disheartened. The Soviet soldier raised the rocket again. Fried quickly opened fire, but the rocket still flew towards his elder brother.